Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about the critically acclaimed movie, The Babadook. Now, I saw this movie, I think about last week or so, and it was really anticipated for me. If you don't know, it's a psychological horror Australian film, and it was said to be from a lot of people, the best horror movie of the decade. I was actually kind of left disappointed. Reading The Yellow Wallpaper by Gilman was a lot more satisfactory and kind of more terrifying for me than The Babadook was. If you haven't read that, I suggest that you do, but it's a short story. It's probably only like 10 pages, and it kind of like focuses on her thoughts and stuff of like she sees like this woman in the wallpaper, and I find it a lot scarier than The Babadook was. But The Babadook is it's a woman who is kind of like haunted by the death of her husband. He died in a car accident on the way of bringing her to the hospital, and she finds this book called Mr. Babadook, which is a kind of a creepy book, and the character from the book kind of comes a manifestation of like everything that's kind of happening in her life, and she kind of like wants to kill her son and stuff like that. But I kind of feel like it didn't really lead up to much. I thought there would be a little more excitement happening, not necessarily like jump scares, but I just didn't find it as terrifying, I guess. For me, I thought The Yellow Wallpaper, the story, if that would have been a movie, it would have been a lot more terrifying, I think, than The Babadook was. I mean, it was a good movie, it was, but I think it could have been a little more than it was. And that's just my opinion. You can like it if you want, you can hate it, I don't care. But that's just kind of how I felt watching it. Because I think if The Babadook may have been a book instead of a movie, it would have been a little more kind of terrifying, because you could like see her thoughts and everything. You couldn't really see her thoughts as much. Like you saw her actions of her thoughts kind of, but like the way that the old wallpaper is reading it and like seeing her mentally wither away, I find is more terrifying than seeing it, I guess, because you can like you're like there internally inside of her and kind of like following her through. So if The Babadook was a book, it might have been a little more terrifying for me. I didn't really find it that scary, to be honest, but that's just me. So if you liked it, then you did. If you didn't, then I kind of feel you. I kind of feel like it was anticipated a lot more than it actually really was worth. And that's pretty much all I gotta say right now. So I'll see you the next segment.